Okay, Shrewsbury 0, Rochdale 0. What do you make of that this afternoon?
They were pretty defensive. They stacked their defence a lot. It was hard to break down. A few chances, and otherwise, it's what we kind of expected from this game, though.
We got a score. Where the goal's coming from, that's my thoughts there. Defensively was good, pressing well with the midfield. We settled in about 25-30 minutes, and possession-wise, we seem to have a lot more this week, didn't we, than normal. So happy there. But
yeah, I mean, good to see we've got a couple of new midfielders in. The young lad from Chelsea played better this week, I thought.
I see a partnership with McCormack and Giles sort of forming, a bit of a connection going on.
Room for improvement. I went to Milton Keynes last week, much better than last week. Should have won it, but then again, getting better.
Slightly disappointed, could have had a goal, and got a close win.
It's good enough. It's just finishing the chances. I know that sounds an obvious thing to say with regards to it, but the chances just need to be made, and I'm sure we'll get the goals from there.
Yeah. There was a little bit of that today in the final third, maybe just the right pass. We might have just got that opportunity. But when Sean Wally's a winger and he's starting up front, you're thinking one more striker, another Morrison, or Carlton Morris form, someone who can hold up and bring the midfield into play. That's what we seem to be.
The backs seem to be right at the back, midfield better, up front still lacking. I think we need another loan signing in, maybe Premiership player on loan, a young lad, perhaps just come in and boost it a bit.
Potentially yes, but I don't think it's that bad because I think our defence is still good, and Ryan Giles, players like that are doing really well. Our defence is solid, so I think if we can bring in a few more players in, I think we can strengthen very well. But I think at the moment it's not too much of a worry because we've got a strong defence in place.
Defensively, excellent, really. Well pleased with that. So I don't think we'll be in any.
Not worried about relegation. No. That's a promising signing.
Yeah, so I think mid-table, and once they all bed in together, we could make a push for playoffs.
If it carries on the way it is, mid-table possibly, I think there's going to be a lot of 1-0s either way. So it's going to be a little bit frustrating, I think, and slightly boring on times.
So we've had 4 games now. What's your early impression of this side? Where do you see them going this season?
I think
League Two.
I think we defend quite well. We can press. We can control the ball, but we can't score. So if we can't score, we're going to be tricky.
Well, I mean, it's difficult to say at the moment because 1-0 against a good Portsmouth side, 0-0 today, a defeat away from home. So obviously our home form in the league so far, we haven't lost. So I think if we can continue that, get some points on the road, I think we should, mid-table should be fair.